Lesson 1. When do you want to discuss the project?
Hi Anna, when do you want to discuss the project?
How about we schedule a meeting for next week?
Sure, that works for me. Which day would you prefer?
Let's aim for Tuesday. Does that work for you?
Tuesday sounds good. What time would be convenient for you?
How about 2 p.m.? Does that fit your schedule?
2 p.m. works for me. Where should we have the meeting?
Let's meet in the conference room. It's a quiet and suitable space for discussions.
Sounds good. Should we bring any materials or documents for the meeting?
Yes, let's bring our project notes, research findings, and any relevant documents.
All right, I'll make sure to gather all the necessary materials beforehand.
Great. Is there anything specific you'd like to focus on during the discussion?
I think it would be helpful to review our progress and discuss any challenges we've encountered.
That's a good point. We can also brainstorm ideas for the next steps.
Absolutely. It's important to find solutions and keep the project moving forward.
I agree. Let's also allocate time to assign tasks and set deadlines.
Sounds like a plan. We can use the meeting to ensure everyone is on the same page.
Perfect. I'll also prepare a list of questions to address any uncertainties.
That's a proactive approach. It will help us have a focused and productive discussion.
Thank you, John. I believe thorough preparation is key to a successful meeting.
You're welcome, Anna. I appreciate your dedication and collaboration.
Likewise, John. Working together allows us to achieve better results.
Well, I look forward to our meeting next week. See you then, Anna.
See you next week, John. Have a great day.
You too, Anna. See you next week.
Lesson 2. Are you okay with dinner at 7 p.m.?
Hi Anna, are you okay with dinner at 7 p.m.?
Yes, 7 p.m. works for me. Where would you like to have dinner?
How about that new Italian restaurant downtown?
Sounds good. I've heard great things about their pasta dishes.
Perfect. I'll make a reservation for 2 at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Thank you, John. I'm looking forward to trying out the restaurant.
Me too. It should be a nice evening to relax and enjoy good food.
Definitely. Do you have any dietary restrictions I should know about?
No, I'm open to trying different types of cuisine. How about you?
I don't have any specific restrictions either. I'm quite adventurous with food.
That's great. We can explore the menu and try some interesting dishes.
Absolutely. It's always fun to discover new flavors and culinary experiences.
By the way, do you have any preferences for seating at the restaurant?
I usually prefer a booth or a table by the window if possible.
Noted. I'll request a booth or a window table when making the reservation.
Thank you, John. That would be lovely. It adds to the dining experience.
You're welcome, Anna. I want our dinner to be enjoyable and comfortable.
I appreciate that, John. It's the little details that make a difference.
Indeed. Is there anything specific you're looking forward to trying at the restaurant?
I've heard their homemade tiramisu is exceptional. I might save room for dessert.
Tiramisu sounds delicious. I'll keep that in mind too. Any other plans for the evening?
After dinner, I thought we could take a stroll in the park nearby. It's quite scenic.
That's a great idea. It'll be a nice way to relax and digest our meal.
I'm glad you like the idea. Nature always brings a sense of tranquility.
Absolutely. I enjoy spending time outdoors, especially after a good meal.
Well, it sounds like we have a wonderful evening planned. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, Anna. It's going to be a memorable evening. See you tomorrow at 7 p.m.
See you tomorrow, John. Can't wait for our dinner and stroll in the park. Lesson 3. When is the best time to go shopping?
Hi Anna, when is the best time to go shopping?
It depends on what you're looking to buy. Are you talking about groceries or clothes?
I was thinking more about clothes shopping. Is there a specific time that's better?
Generally, weekdays are less crowded, so you might have more space to browse and try on clothes.
That makes sense. Avoiding the weekend rush sounds like a good plan. Any specific day?
Monday or Tuesday mornings are usually less busy compared to later in the week.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind when planning my shopping trip. What about sales?
If you're looking for sales, it's best to go during the end of season or holiday sales periods.
I'll mark my calendar for those times. Are there any other factors to consider?
Another factor to consider is the weather. Shopping during extreme weather conditions might affect your experience.
That's a good point. I'll make sure to check the weather forecast before heading out. Any tips for efficient shopping?
It's helpful to have a list of what you need and set a budget to stay focused and avoid overspending.
I'll make a list and stick to my budget. Thanks for the advice, Anna. Any other tips?
Dress comfortably and wear shoes that are easy to take on and off when trying on clothes.
Comfort is key. I'll wear appropriate clothing and shoes for a smoother shopping experience. Anything else?
Don't forget to compare prices and quality before making a purchase. It's important to get the best value for your money.
I'll definitely take the time to compare and make informed decisions. Thanks for the reminder, Anna.
You're welcome, John. Shopping can be enjoyable when you're prepared. Have a successful shopping trip.
Thank you, Anna. I appreciate your help. I'll make the most of my shopping excursion.
Lesson 4. Do you prefer working in an open office or a quiet space?
Hi Anna, do you prefer working in an open office or a quiet space?
Personally, I prefer working in a quiet space. It helps me concentrate better. What about you?
I can understand that. I actually prefer working in an open office. I like the energy and collaboration.
That's interesting. I can see how the social environment can be motivating for some people.
Definitely. I find that being around others helps me stay focused and engaged.
I guess it depends on our individual work styles and preferences.
Absolutely. We all have different ways of being productive. What specifically do you like about quiet spaces?
In a quiet space, I find it easier to concentrate without distractions or noise. It helps me think deeply.
I can see how that would be beneficial for certain tasks that require intense focus.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes, I need a calm and peaceful environment to do my best work.
On the other hand, I enjoy the buzz and interaction in an open office. It sparks creativity for me.
It's interesting how different environments can have such contrasting effects on people.
It is. And I think it's important for workplaces to offer a variety of spaces to accommodate different preferences.
I agree. Having options allows employees to choose what works best for them and their tasks.
Absolutely. It promotes flexibility and a sense of autonomy in the work environment.
So, in an ideal situation, a workplace would have a good balance of open and quiet spaces.
Yes, that would be ideal. It would cater to different work styles and create a harmonious atmosphere.
It seems like a fair compromise. Each individual can choose where they feel most productive.
Exactly. It's about finding the right balance between collaboration and individual focus.
Well, it's interesting to hear your perspective on this topic, John.
Likewise, Anna. It's always fascinating to learn about different work preferences and experiences.
Absolutely. Our unique preferences shape how we approach our work and contribute to the overall productivity.
Well said, Anna. Our differences can be a strength when we embrace and respect them.
I couldn't agree more, John. It's all about finding what works best for us as individuals and as a team. Lesson 5. Can we schedule the meeting for next week?
Hi, Anna. Can we schedule the meeting for next week?
Sure, let's find a day that works for both of us.
How about Wednesday? Does that work for you?
Wednesday sounds good. What time would be convenient?
How about 10 a.m.? Does that fit your schedule?
10 a.m. works for me. Where should we have the meeting?
Let's meet in the conference room. It's a spacious and comfortable space for discussions.
Sounds good. Should we send out a meeting invitation to others as well?
Yes, let's invite the team members who need to be part of the discussion.
All right, I'll draft the meeting invitation and include the agenda.
That's great. It will help us stay focused and make the most of our time.
Thank you, John. Collaboration and clear communication are key to productive meetings.
You're welcome, Anna. I appreciate your attention to detail and organization.
Likewise, John. Working together efficiently helps us achieve our goals.
Is there anything specific you'd like to cover in the meeting agenda?
I think it would be helpful to review the project timeline and discuss any roadblocks.
Good point. We can also allocate time to brainstorm solutions and assign tasks.
Absolutely. It's important to keep the project on track and ensure everyone is on the same page.
I completely agree. Let's also leave room for any questions or concerns team members may have.
That's a good idea. Addressing any uncertainties will help us move forward smoothly.
Great. I'll make sure to come prepared with any relevant materials or updates.
Thank you, John. Preparation and active participation are vital for successful meetings.
You're welcome, Anna. I believe in the power of effective collaboration.
Likewise, John. Together, we can achieve great results for the project.
Well, I look forward to our meeting next week. See you then, Anna.
See you next week, John. Have a productive day until then. Lesson 6. When do you want to go to the beach?
Hi, Anna. When do you want to go to the beach?
I'm thinking this weekend. How about you?
This weekend works for me too. Which day would you prefer?
Saturday sounds good. The weather forecast looks sunny.
Saturday it is then. What time should we meet?
How about around 10 a.m.? That way we can avoid the midday heat.
That sounds like a plan. Should we bring any beach essentials?
Definitely. We should bring sunscreen, towels, and some snacks.
Great idea. I'll also bring a beach umbrella for some shade.
Perfect. It's important to stay protected from the sun.
Absolutely. Do you have any preferences for the beach location?
I know a nice beach about an hour away. It has clear water and soft sand.
That sounds wonderful. Can you share the directions with me?
Sure, I'll send you the address and directions before we go.
Thanks, Anna. I appreciate your help with that.
No problem, John. It's always good to plan ahead.
Is there anything else we should keep in mind for the beach trip?
It might be a good idea to bring some extra clothes and a change of footwear.
Good point. We can change after swimming and avoid getting sandy in the car.
Exactly. It makes the journey back more comfortable.
I'm really looking forward to a relaxing day at the beach.
Me too, John. It'll be a nice break from our usual routine.
It's important to take time to unwind and enjoy nature.
I couldn't agree more. It's refreshing for the mind and body.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page. Saturday at 10 a.m., let's make it happen.
Absolutely, John. It's going to be a fantastic beach day. See you then.
See you on Saturday, Anna. Can't wait.
Lesson 7. Did you finish the crossword puzzle?
Hi, Anna. Did you finish the crossword puzzle?
Yes, I did. It took me a while, but I finally completed it.
That's impressive. Crossword puzzles can be challenging.
They definitely test your vocabulary and problem-solving skills.
I enjoy solving them too. Did you find any clues particularly difficult?
There were a few tricky ones, but I managed to figure them out with some perseverance.
That's the spirit. It's satisfying when you crack a tough clue.
Absolutely. It's a great feeling of accomplishment.
Did you use any strategies or techniques to solve the puzzle?
Yes, I started with the easier clues and gradually worked my way to the more difficult ones.
That's a good approach. It helps build momentum and confidence.
I also used the intersecting letters to help me fill in the blanks.
That's a smart strategy. Crosswords often have interconnected clues.
Yes, it's like solving a puzzle within a puzzle.
Did you do the crossword alone or with someone else?
I did it on my own this time. It was a nice way to relax and challenge myself.
Solving puzzles can be a great way to unwind and exercise the brain.
I completely agree. It's a fun and engaging mental activity.
Do you prefer crosswords or other types of puzzles like Sudoku?
I enjoy both, but I have a slight preference for crosswords.
It's interesting how different people are drawn to different types of puzzles.
Yes, everyone has their own preferences and strengths.
Well, congratulations on finishing the crossword puzzle, Anna.
Thank you, John. It was a rewarding experience.
Maybe we can tackle a crossword puzzle together next time.
That sounds like a fun idea. I'd be up for the challenge.
Great! We can put our heads together and solve it as a team.
I look forward to it, John. It'll be a great brain-teasing activity.
Indeed it will. Let's plan it for another day.
Lesson 8. When will you start working on your new project?
Hi Anna, when will you start working on your new project?
I actually just started yesterday. It's an exciting opportunity.
That's great to hear. What's the timeline for the project?
We have about 3 months to complete it, so there's a decent amount of time.
That should give you enough time to plan and execute the project effectively.
Yes, I've already created a detailed project plan with milestones and deadlines.
Excellent. Having a well-defined plan will keep you on track.
Absolutely. It helps me stay organized and ensures timely progress.
Is there a specific team assigned to the project?
Yes, I have a team of 4 members working with me on this project.
That's a good-sized team. Collaboration will be key to its success.
Definitely. We've already had our first team meeting to discuss roles and responsibilities.
Communication within the team is crucial for smooth coordination.
Agreed. We've set up regular status update meetings to stay aligned.
How do you feel about this new project? Are you excited?
I'm really excited. It's a challenging project that aligns with my interests.
That's wonderful. Enjoying the work makes it more fulfilling.
Absolutely. When you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work.
True. It's great that you have an opportunity to work on something meaningful to you.
I feel fortunate to be given this chance. It's a valuable learning experience too.
Learning and growth are important aspects of any project.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to expanding my skills and knowledge.
Is there anything specific you need to get started on the project?
I've already gathered the necessary resources and started preliminary research.
That's proactive of you. It shows your dedication to the project's success.
Thank you, John. I want to make sure we hit the ground running.
Well, I'm confident that you and your team will do a great job.
I appreciate your confidence and support, John.
You're welcome, Anna. I'm here to help if you need any assistance along the way.
Thank you, John. I'll keep that in mind. Let's make this project a success together. Lesson 9. How do you manage to stay so patient with the kids?
Hi Anna, how do you manage to stay so patient with the kids?
Well, it's not always easy, but I try my best to stay calm and understanding.
That's admirable. Kids can be quite energetic and demanding.
They definitely keep me on my toes, but I remind myself that they're just kids.
True, they're still learning and developing their social skills.
Exactly. Patience is essential in helping them grow and learn.
Do you have any specific strategies or techniques you use?
One thing I do is take deep breaths and count to 10 when I feel overwhelmed.
That's a great way to regain composure and avoid reacting impulsively.
It helps me respond more thoughtfully and positively to their behaviors.
Are there any activities or approaches that you find particularly effective?
Engaging them in fun and educational activities helps channel their energy positively.
That's a smart approach. Keeping them engaged can prevent boredom and misbehavior.
Yes, and I also try to set clear expectations and boundaries.
Establishing boundaries helps them understand what's acceptable behavior.
Definitely. Consistency and clear communication are key.
How do you handle situations when they're being difficult or testing your patience?
I try to remain calm and address the behavior while emphasizing empathy and understanding.
That's a compassionate approach. It teaches them empathy as well.
Yes, I believe in modeling the behavior I want to see in them.
It sounds like you have a good balance of patience and firmness.
I strive to find that balance. It's a learning process for both the kids and me.
I'm sure they appreciate your patience and guidance.
Thank you, John. It's rewarding to see them grow and develop.
It takes a special person to work with kids and stay patient.
I genuinely enjoy being around kids and witnessing their progress.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job, Anna. Keep up the great work.
Thank you for your kind words, John. I appreciate your support.
You're welcome, Anna. It's well deserved.
Lesson 10. What's your opinion on redecorating the living room?
Hi Anna, what's your opinion on redecorating the living room?
I think it's a great idea. Our living room could use a fresh look.
I agree. It feels a bit outdated and could use some revitalization.
What kind of changes are you thinking of making?
I was thinking of repainting the walls and getting new furniture.
That sounds like a good start. What color scheme are you considering?
I was thinking of going for a more modern and neutral color palette.
Neutrals can create a calming and versatile atmosphere.
Exactly. It would also make it easier to switch up the decor in the future.
I like the idea of having flexibility with the decor.
What about the furniture? Any specific style or material in mind?
I prefer a mix of comfort and style. Maybe something with clean lines.
That sounds like a good balance. We want it to be both inviting and visually appealing.
Agreed. It's important to have furniture that we enjoy spending time on.
We should also consider the layout of the room. Any thoughts on that?
I think we can experiment with different arrangements to optimize the space.
That's a good idea. We can try a few options and see what works best.
And don't forget about lighting. It can make a big difference in the ambience.
You're right. We should explore different lighting fixtures to enhance the mood.
We could also add some decorative elements like artwork or plants.
I love the idea of incorporating natural elements like plants.
They add a refreshing touch and bring life to the room.
I'm glad we're both on board with redecorating the living room.
It's exciting to envision the transformation and create a space that reflects our style.
Definitely. It'll make our living room more enjoyable for us and our guests.
I can't wait to get started on this project. It'll be a fun and creative endeavor.
Agreed. Let's start researching and gathering ideas to bring our vision to life.
Sounds like a plan, John. I'm looking forward to our living room makeover. Lesson 11. What's your preference, early or late in the day?
Hi Anna, what's your preference, early or late in the day?
I'm more of a morning person, so I prefer early in the day.
Ah, I see. Early mornings can be quite peaceful and refreshing.
Yes, I enjoy the quietness and the feeling of starting the day with a fresh slate.
That's a nice perspective. Early mornings can set a positive tone for the day.
They give me a sense of productivity and allow me to tackle tasks with focus.
I can see how that can be beneficial. What do you usually do in the morning?
I like to start with some light exercise or stretching to wake up my body.
Exercise is a great way to energize yourself for the day ahead.
After that, I enjoy having a nutritious breakfast to fuel my body and mind.
Breakfast is indeed an important meal. It provides the necessary energy.
Absolutely. It helps me stay focused and maintain my energy levels.
Do you have any specific morning rituals or routines that you follow?
I like to spend a few minutes journaling or practicing gratitude in the morning.
That's a great way to cultivate a positive mindset early in the day.
Yes, it helps me set my intentions and appreciate the little things in life.
That's wonderful, Anna. It sounds like you have a well-rounded morning routine.
Thank you, John. It's something I've developed over time and find beneficial.
On the other hand, I'm more of a night owl. I prefer late in the day.
Late evenings can be quite peaceful too. What do you enjoy about them?
I like the sense of tranquility and the opportunity to unwind after a busy day.
It can be a great time for relaxation and self-care activities.
Exactly. I often spend my evenings reading, listening to music, or watching a movie.
Those are great ways to wind down and enjoy some leisure time.
I find that I'm more creative and focused during late hours as well.
It's interesting how different people have different energy levels at different times.
Yes, we all have our own natural rhythms and preferences.
That's what makes us unique. Our preferences shape our daily routines.
Absolutely. Embracing our own preferences can lead to a more fulfilling lifestyle.
Whether it's early mornings or late evenings, it's important to find what works for us.
I couldn't agree more, Anna. It's all about finding our own balance and rhythm.
Well said, John. Our preferences guide us in creating our own daily experiences.
It's been great discussing our preferences. It's interesting to learn about each other.
I agree, John. It's always nice to have these conversations and gain new insights.
Indeed. Let's continue embracing our preferences and making the most of each day.
Absolutely, John. Here's to finding joy in our preferred times of the day. Lesson 12. Where do you work?
Hi Anna, where do you work?
I work at a software development company downtown.
That's great. How do you like your workplace?
I really enjoy it. The office has a modern and vibrant environment.
That sounds nice. Is it a large company?
Yes, it's a decent-sized company with around 200 employees.
Do you have a specific role or position there?
Yes, I'm a software engineer. I work on developing new applications.
That's impressive. It must be exciting to work in the technology industry.
It definitely is. Technology is constantly evolving, and there's always something new to learn.
I can imagine. Do you have a close-knit team that you work with?
Yes, I'm part of a development team consisting of 6 members.
Teamwork is important for successful projects. How is the work culture there?
The work culture is collaborative and supportive. It fosters innovation and growth.
That's fantastic. It's important to have a positive work environment.
I couldn't agree more. It makes a significant difference in job satisfaction.
Are there any perks or benefits that you particularly appreciate?
We have flexible work hours and opportunities for professional development.
Flexible work hours can be a valuable benefit. It offers work-life balance.
Absolutely. It allows me to manage my time effectively and pursue personal interests.
That's great to hear. How is the commute to your workplace?
It takes me about 30 minutes to commute by public transportation.
That's not bad at all. It's convenient to have public transportation nearby.
Yes, it saves me from the hassle of driving and finding parking.
Do you have any favorite spots or amenities near your workplace?
There are several cafes and restaurants within walking distance, which is nice.
It's always convenient to have options for grabbing a quick bite or coffee.
Definitely. It adds convenience and variety to the workday.
Overall, it sounds like you have a great workplace, Anna.
I feel fortunate to be part of such a positive and dynamic work environment.
That's wonderful. Enjoying your work makes a big difference in your overall happiness.
Absolutely. I believe that finding fulfillment in our work is key to a balanced life.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're happy with your workplace. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, John. I appreciate your kind words and encouragement. Lesson 13. Will you do any gardening tomorrow?
Hi Anna, will you do any gardening tomorrow?
Yes, I'm planning to spend some time in the garden.
That sounds lovely. What do you usually do when you garden?
I enjoy planting flowers, pruning, and taking care of the plants.
It must be satisfying to see your garden flourish and bloom.
Absolutely. It's rewarding to witness the fruits of my labor.
Do you have any specific plants or flowers in mind for tomorrow?
I'm thinking of adding some colorful annuals to brighten up the garden.
That's a great idea. It'll add a vibrant touch to the overall ambience.
I also need to trim the hedges and weed the flower beds.
Maintaining the garden's neatness is important. It keeps everything looking tidy.
Yes, regular maintenance helps the plants thrive and prevents overgrowth.
Do you have any favorite gardening tools that you use?
I rely on a sturdy pair of gardening gloves, pruning shears, and a trowel.
Those are essential tools for any gardener. Safety and precision are important.
Absolutely. They make the gardening tasks easier and more efficient.
Do you have any tips or advice for someone starting a garden?
Start small and choose plants that are suitable for your climate and soil.
That's a practical approach. It's important to consider the environment.
Also, don't forget to water the plants regularly and provide proper sunlight.
Water and sunlight are essential for the plant's growth and health.
Yes, they play a crucial role in their overall well-being.
Do you find gardening relaxing or more of a physical activity?
It's a bit of both. It's physically engaging, but it's also therapeutic and calming.
That's a great combination. It's a way to connect with nature and de-stress.
Absolutely. Being outdoors and surrounded by greenery is rejuvenating.
I can see why gardening is such a popular hobby. It has many benefits.
Yes, it's a wonderful way to nurture and create something beautiful.
Well, I hope you have a productive and enjoyable time in the garden tomorrow, Anna.
Thank you, John. I'm looking forward to it. Nature has a way of bringing joy.
I couldn't agree more. Enjoy your gardening session, Anna.
Lesson 14. Can we aim for a lunchtime meeting?
Hi Anna, can we aim for a lunchtime meeting?
Sure, a lunchtime meeting sounds good. What time were you thinking?
How about meeting around 12:30 p.m.?
That works for me. Do you have a place in mind for the meeting?
There's a new cafe downtown that I've heard good things about. Would you like to try it?
Sounds great. I'm always up for trying new places. What's the name of the cafe?
It's called The Daily Grind. They have a variety of options on their menu.
Perfect. I'll check out their menu online and see what they offer.
Great. Let's plan to meet there at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. I'll mark it on my calendar.
Is there anything specific you would like to discuss during the meeting?
I wanted to go over the progress of our current project and discuss any challenges we're facing.
That's an important topic. We can brainstorm solutions and make a plan moving forward.
Exactly. It's essential to stay on track and address any issues as they arise.
I also wanted to get your input on the upcoming client presentation.
I'd be happy to provide my input and suggestions. Collaboration is key in such situations.
I appreciate your input. It's always helpful to have different perspectives.
Likewise, John. I value your insights as well.
Is there anything else you would like to add to the agenda for our meeting?
I can't think of anything else at the moment. But if something comes up, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. We can always adjust the agenda if needed.
Agreed. Flexibility is important in our discussions.
I'm looking forward to our lunchtime meeting tomorrow, Anna.
Me too, John. It'll be a productive and enjoyable meeting.
See you at the Daily Grind tomorrow at 12:30 p.m., Anna.
See you there, John. Have a great day until then. Lesson 15. Will you take a yoga class this week?
Hi Anna, will you take a yoga class this week?
Yes, I'm planning to attend a yoga class. I find it very beneficial.
That's great. Which day and time are you thinking of?
I usually go on Wednesdays, but I'm open to other days as well.
Wednesdays work for me too. Mind if I join you?
Not at all. It would be great to have a yoga buddy.
Do you have a favorite yoga studio or instructor?
There's a studio nearby called Zen Yoga that I really enjoy.
I've heard good things about it. What style of yoga do they teach?
They offer a variety of styles, but I usually attend the vinyasa classes.
Vinyasa sounds interesting. What makes it different from other styles?
Vinyasa is a dynamic flow where movements are synchronized with breath.
That sounds challenging and invigorating. I'm excited to try it.
It's a great way to build strength, flexibility, and focus.
Is there anything I should know or bring for the class?
Just wear comfortable clothing and bring a yoga mat if you have one.
I'll make sure to bring mine. Will there be any additional props needed?
The studio provides all the necessary props like blocks and straps.
That's convenient. I appreciate studios that provide those.
It definitely makes it easier, especially for beginners.
Speaking of beginners, is the class suitable for all levels?
Yes, the vinyas classes at Zen Yoga are designed for all levels of experience.
That's reassuring. I'm still relatively new to yoga, so it's good to know.
Don't worry, John. Yoga is a personal journey, and everyone starts somewhere.
Thank you for the encouragement, Anna. I appreciate it.
No problem, John. We'll support each other in our yoga practice.
I'm really looking forward to attending the yoga class with you.
Likewise, John. It's always nice to share positive experiences with friends.
It's a great way to stay active and take care of our well-being.
Absolutely. Yoga has both physical and mental benefits.
Well, let's make a plan to attend the Vinyas class at Zen Yoga this Wednesday.
Sounds like a plan, John. I'll see you there. Namaste.
Namaste, Anna. Looking forward to it.
Lesson 16. Will you go to the cinema tonight?
Hi Anna, will you go to the cinema tonight?
Yes, I'm planning to catch a movie tonight. Do you have any recommendations?
There's a new action movie called The Guardian that's getting good reviews.
That sounds exciting. I'm up for an action-packed film. What time is it showing?
It's playing at 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Which time works better for you?
The 7 p.m. showtime works perfectly. Let's aim for that.
Great. Shall we meet at the cinema around 6:45 p.m. to get our tickets?
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you there at 6:45 p.m.
Do you prefer popcorn or any other snacks while watching movies?
I'm a fan of popcorn, especially with a side of nachos. What about you?
I enjoy popcorn as well. It's a classic movie snack.
Perfect. We can grab some popcorn and enjoy the movie together.
Do you have a favorite genre of movies, or do you enjoy various genres?
I enjoy a variety of genres, but I'm particularly fond of thrillers and comedies.
That's a good mix. It's always nice to have some suspense and laughter.
I agree. It keeps things interesting and entertaining.
Are there any other movies you're looking forward to watching in the near future?
I've heard about a romantic comedy called Love in the City that seems intriguing.
Romantic comedies can be a fun choice. Let's keep an eye out for it.
Definitely. We can plan another movie night soon.
It sounds like a plan. Movie nights are a great way to unwind and enjoy good company.
I couldn't agree more. It's a nice escape from the daily routine.
Is there anything else you would like to do before or after the movie tonight?
Maybe we can grab dinner at that new Italian restaurant nearby after the movie.
That's a fantastic idea. Italian cuisine sounds delicious.
I'll make a reservation for us to ensure we have a table.
Thank you, Anna. I appreciate your thoughtfulness.
No problem, John. It'll be a fun evening.
I'm looking forward to our movie night and dinner. It'll be a great time.
Me too, John. Let's make it a memorable night. Lesson 17. Do you prefer studying alone or in a group?
Hi Anna, do you prefer studying alone or in a group?
I personally prefer studying alone. It allows me to focus better.
I can understand that. Sometimes it's easier to concentrate without distractions.
Exactly. How about you, John? Do you have a preference?
I actually enjoy studying in a group. It helps me stay motivated and share ideas.
That's interesting. Group studying can be beneficial for collaboration.
Yes, discussing concepts and solving problems together can deepen understanding.
I can see the advantages of that. It's a different approach to learning.
It certainly is. Plus, group studying can be more enjoyable and less isolating.
That's true. It can create a sense of camaraderie and support.
However, I also value the flexibility and independence of studying alone.
I can see how that would suit certain learning styles and preferences.
Absolutely. Everyone has their own unique way of studying effectively.
It's important to find what works best for us individually.
Definitely. Adapting our study methods to our personal needs is key.
Have you ever tried a combination of both, like studying alone and then discussing with a group?
Yes, I have. It can be a good balance, incorporating both individual focus and group interaction.
That sounds like a smart approach. It maximizes the benefits of both methods.
Exactly. It allows for personal reflection as well as collaborative learning.
I might give that a try in the future. It seems like a well-rounded strategy.
I encourage you to experiment and find what works best for you, Anna.
Thank you, John. I appreciate your advice and support.
No problem, Anna. Learning is a journey, and we're all constantly discovering new methods.
Indeed. We should embrace different approaches and keep growing.
Absolutely. Whether it's studying alone or in a group, the goal is to expand our knowledge.
Well said, John. Let's continue to learn and explore together.
Agreed, Anna. It's a lifelong pursuit.
Lesson 18. What time will you go to the gym?
Hi Anna, what time will you go to the gym?
I'm planning to go to the gym at 6 p.m. How about you?
I usually go in the morning. I'll be there at 7 a.m.
That's early. I admire your dedication to morning workouts.
Thank you, Anna. It helps me start the day on a positive note.
I can see the appeal. It must give you a burst of energy.
Definitely. It sets a productive tone for the rest of the day.
I prefer evening workouts because it helps me unwind after work.
That makes sense. It's a great way to release stress from the day.
Exactly. Plus, it gives me a chance to have a relaxed morning.
I can see the benefits of that. It allows you to ease into the day.
It's all about personal preference and finding what works for us.
Absolutely. We each have our own rhythm and energy levels throughout the day.
Do you find the gym less crowded in the morning?
Yes, that's one of the advantages. It's usually quieter and less crowded.
That's a plus. I sometimes struggle to find equipment in the evenings.
I can understand that. It can be frustrating when it's crowded.
But I guess it also depends on the gym's peak hours.
That's true. Some gyms are busier at different times of the day.
It's good to know the gym's schedule and plan accordingly.
Absolutely. It helps to avoid disappointment or long waits for equipment.
I'm glad we have different gym routines. We can share our experiences.
It's nice to have someone to talk to about fitness and workout routines.
Definitely. We can motivate and support each other on our fitness journeys.
I couldn't agree more. Together, we can achieve our fitness goals.
Let's keep each other accountable and make progress together.
Sounds like a plan, Anna. Let's crush our workouts and stay healthy.
I'm all in, John. Let's make fitness a part of our daily routine. Lesson 19. Are you looking for healthy or indulgent food?
Hi Anna, are you looking for healthy or indulgent food?
I'm in the mood for something healthy today. How about you?
I could go for something indulgent. I've been craving a delicious treat.
That's fair. Indulging in something tasty can be a nice treat once in a while.
Absolutely. Life is all about balance, right?
Definitely. So, what healthy options are you considering?
I'm thinking of a fresh salad packed with colorful veggies and grilled chicken.
That sounds like a nutritious and satisfying choice.
And what healthy dish are you leaning towards?
I'm leaning towards a vegetable stir fry with tofu and brown rice.
That sounds delicious too. It's great to incorporate plenty of veggies into our meals.
I couldn't agree more. They provide important nutrients and fiber.
Now I have to ask, what indulgent treat are you craving?
I've been dreaming of a decadent chocolate lava cake with a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Oh, that sounds heavenly. Indulging in a rich dessert can be so satisfying.
It truly can. Sometimes we deserve to treat ourselves, right?
Absolutely. Life is too short to skip out on the occasional indulgence.
So, what indulgent dish are you tempted by?
I can't resist a juicy burger with all the fixings and a side of crispy fries.
That sounds mouth-watering. Indulging in comfort food can be so satisfying.
It really can. It's like a little taste of happiness on a plate.
Agreed. But it's important to find a balance and not overindulge too often.
Moderation is key. We can enjoy indulgent food while still prioritizing our health.
Absolutely. It's all about making mindful choices most of the time.
Well, it seems we have our food preferences sorted. Healthy for you and indulgent for me.
It's a perfect balance. We can enjoy our meals together, each in our own flavorful way.
That sounds like a plan, Anna. Let's go satisfy our cravings and enjoy our food.
I'm right there with you, John. Let's dig in and savor every bite. Lesson 20. Can you help me fix my bike?
Hi Anna, can you help me fix my bike?
Of course, let's grab the tools and get started.
Thank you, Anna. I'm not very skilled when it comes to bike repairs.
No problem, John. I'm happy to lend a hand.
What seems to be the problem with your bike?
It looks like the chain has come loose and needs to be tightened.
Ah, I see. That can happen over time with regular use.
Don't worry, it's a common issue. We'll have it fixed in no time.
Great. What tools do we need for the job?
We'll need a wrench, a chain tool, and some lubricant for the chain.
Let's gather the tools from the garage then.
Sounds like a plan. We'll have everything we need in no time.
I appreciate your help, Anna. It's nice to have someone knowledgeable around.
It's my pleasure, John. I enjoy working on bikes.
Have you fixed bikes before?
Yes, I've helped friends and family with bike repairs in the past.
That's impressive. You're a handy person to have around.
Thank you, John. I like learning new skills and helping others.
Well, I'm lucky to have you as a friend. Let's get this bike fixed.
Definitely. Once we tighten the chain, your bike will be good to go.
I'm excited to get back on the road. It's been a while since I rode my bike.
It's a great way to stay active and enjoy the outdoors.
I couldn't agree more. I've missed the feeling of the wind in my face while cycling.
It's a freeing experience, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's like a mini adventure with every ride.
We'll make sure your bike is in top shape for your next adventure.
I appreciate your help, Anna. You're the best.
You're welcome, John. It's always a pleasure to help a friend.
Let's get to work and fix this bike. Thank you again, Anna.
No problem, John. Let's make your bike ride ready.